how do non-God believing people have morality? Do you know? I don't really know, but
There are ways, because if you look at Confucius, right? If you look at the Golden Rule,
do
do
unto
unto others
others.
as you'd have them do unto you,
Right.
right?
But that's a
That
biblical reference, eh?
right, but Confucius existed 500
He
years
brought that
BC.
up?
Well, he said it 500 years before the Bible existed.
Okay.
So,
My bad.
no, and then when you look at it, that rule, even though it's a biblical reference,
Yeah.
it is completely independent of any reference to any deity or higher power.
Right.
So that rule itself is purely that is an atheistic rule, because it is just purely in this
Right. A
plane,
linear,
right?
yeah.
And from there, I think you could derive
Morality.
yeah, a lot of morality. So from there, you'll get, well, do no harm, but then from that, it could just as easily derive do as least harm as possible.
Right.
You know, like you ever heard the train trolley question in philosophy? As if you have a trolley heading down a track, and it heading towards a track that have 5 people tied to it, you're going to run them over, or you could switch it and switch tracks to run over one person.
Right.
What do you do? Will you choose to kill that one person? And it's like, so it's well, a lot of people have different interpretations for it. They want to
Right.
know who the one person is. If that one person sleep with their wife, then yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But how does that work out? Like, if you do, the most people would choose the one, right? Instead of sacrificing 5.
Yeah, most people would, but it gives rise to
The morality.
yeah, it's like some people might decide to choose none and ask if it's their responsibility in the first place.
Right.
And then some people might say, um,
who tied them to the track in the first place?
yeah,
What's this about?
yeah. So everybody will have their own interpretation of it, but there are ways to derive morality. I think, well, if you look at it this way, so whatever religion you are, you disbelieve only one less God than somebody that doesn't believe in any gods, right? A lot of these religions seem to have been formed independently.
Yeah.
So they must have something unifying, which cannot be anything in that one religion. Right? So it has to be something purely humanistic that defines us. Maybe it's just from our experience in life, that we see things happen to us and we just don't want those things to happen to us, and we're able to empathize. So I guess the answer would be empathy. Through empathy, you could derive morality without God or religion. Yeah.
Right. So I agree. And if we all lived, if that was the rule, yeah. I mean, and that you give me a real great idea there, because then that should be the intention. So
it just promotes empathy. That should transcend all racial and religious divides.
I love that. Yeah, because, and I hear you. And in terms of a strategy as a cannabis activist, I hear you. And people have been telling me that as well in regards to the cancer patients and children. That how can you find that if somebody needs this, they should have access to it.